Hi students, in today's class we'll be looking at solving simultaneous equations using the elimination method. Specifically, we'll be looking at how we solved simultaneous equations when we have two equations having the same sign. Let us remember to do our checks. Firstly, when a pair of equations have the same sign, what do we do? Do we add the equations or subtract? Yes, very good. We subtract the equations. Our next check is to look at the coefficients of the variable. We can only subtract to eliminate a variable when one of the variables have the same coefficients. Now, looking at these variables, can you identify which one has the same coefficient? Of course, y. And they have the coefficients of 1. All right? So now we can proceed. Now we know that we're going to eliminate the y variable. And we also know that we're going to be subtracting the equations because both equations have the same sign that separate both variables. All right, and in this case, it's the plus sign. So, first step is to align our equations so that like terms sit on the like terms. All right. So here we aligned our equations. We have x term sitting on top of x term, y term sitting on top of y term, and constant sitting on top of constant. Just as how you would align numbers according to their place value when adding and subtracting. We do the same. Then we subtract each term. All right. 2x minus x, what does that give us? You can just subtract the coefficients and keep the variable since the variables are the same. So 2x minus x gives us 1x or just x. Y, this minus sign outside the bracket will change this plus side to minus as well. So y minus y will give us 0. 9 minus 6 will give us 3. Remember, the negative sign on the outside will change everything on the inside. We'll change all the signs on the inside, on what's inside the bracket. All right? We can further simplify this to read 1x is equal, or just x is equal to 3. We don't have much simplifying to do, right? X is equal to 3. Now, what's our next step? Have we solved for both variables yet? No, we have not. And remember, our aim when solving simultaneous equations is to solve for both variables. We need to find the value of both variables. Awesome. Now, how are we going to do that? Remember, we can now substitute the value that we have for x into one of the original equations that we started off with, either equation 1 or equation 2. You can choose to substitute it in any one, but for this example, Ms. Hamilton, she chose to substitute it into equation 2 because it seems much easier for me. All right, so I'm substituting it into equation 2. And substituting into equation 2, firstly, I rewrite what equation 2 is. So I write x plus y equals 6. And then, after I rewrote the equation x plus y equals 6, wherever I have an x term, I replace it with the value, which is 3. So I'm going to replace my x term with a value of 3. And that's what I did. So 3 plus y is equal to 6. 3 plus y is equal to 6.